When leaders strive to achieve a fit between themselves and the specific situation, they have two opposite styles at their disposal: the consistent leadership style and the responsive leadership style. Let's see how these styles play out in the case of Jeffrey and Christine. Jeffrey is the head of European operations of a Singapore-based manufacturer and was sent to Hamburg a year ago with a small team of Singaporean experts to set up an assembly plant. Christine is his HR director. She has worked extensively in China, so understands many of the cultural differences between Asia and Europe.
Our operations manager just resigned on the spot. He said I was too demanding, I was not giving him enough room, and I was too autocratic. And according to him, more locals are thinking of quitting.
Well, most of our German staff is used to a different leadership style.
But I have to stay true to who I am. I can't suddenly start behaving differently to the German staff than to the Singaporeans. No, I'm going to stay my genuine me. And we just have to find others who fit well within my style.
Well, I see your point. And those people are out there.
Do you see how Jeffrey decides to let his followers adjust to him? That way he can remain genuine and sincere, while his consistent behavior to all followers makes him agreeably predictable. But you can easily overdo a good thing.
Our operations manager just resigned on the spot. He said I was too demanding, I was not giving him enough room, and I was too autocratic. And according to him, more locals are thinking of quitting.
Well, most of our German staff is used to a different leadership style.
Well, then they should leave. You know, and perhaps we should bring in more people from Singapore who do listen. Look, I've been very successful in Singapore, so I don't see why I should adjust myself. Just because some locals are being difficult and not able to appreciate my strong leadership.
They're not being difficult, they're just different.
Taking a consistent leadership style can easily degenerate into being a one-trick pony who always behaves the same way and is totally insensitive to the situation, always expecting the others to adapt. Being authentic becomes an excuse to be unsuited and egocentric. Yet, at the same time, there is an opposite approach to the consistent leadership style.
Our operations manager just resigned on the spot. He said I was too demanding, I was not giving him enough room, and I was too autocratic. And according to him, more locals are thinking of quitting.
Well, most of our German staff is used to a different leadership style.
To be honest, this was a wake-up call for me. I've been clinging to my Singaporean identity ever since coming to Hamburg, but now I see I need to understand my German colleagues better. Actually, I should start connecting more with them and adjust my leadership style to suit their needs.
A few steps would go miles towards winning hearts and minds.
In this case, Jeffrey decides to leave his comfort zone and try to adapt to his followers. He is willing to take the trouble of understanding the others to find the most suitable behavior. Yet, this responsive leadership style can also be overdone.
Our operations manager just resigned on the spot. He said I was too demanding, I was not giving him enough room, and I was too autocratic. And according to him, more locals are thinking of quitting.
Well, most of our German staff is used to a different leadership style.
Okay, if that's what is needed to keep the peace, I guess I can play the role of a empowering and encouraging leader, just enough to keep the German staff happy. But I will keep straight and strict and demanding on the Singaporean staff, otherwise I'll confuse them.
Just remember which face to put on to whom.
Again, Jeffrey is willing to be adaptive, but as a jack of all trades, he runs the risk of becoming a master of none. Not really good at dealing with the German staff, but also no longer effective towards the Singaporeans. His playing the chameleon also feels fake and manipulative, so might easily backfire. Do you use both of these leadership styles effectively, switching between them when necessary? And do you stay out of the looming pitfalls? That would make you an agile leader. If you want to read up on these two styles and would like to look at 9 more pairs of styles, then go to leadershipagility.com or download the Leadership Leap app for tablets. Or take a look at our book, Leadership Agility: Developing Your Repertoire of Leadership Styles.